Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Croteau-Hall, and some of you know me better as Mrs. D. Hall, and we are going to talk again today about how to retell a story. And I know yesterday you learned all about how to retell a story using these pictures. So I'm going to review the pictures, and then I'm going to read you a story that you're going to retell by yourself. So when you're retelling a story, remember, you want to retell the characters. Then you want to retell about where the book is taking place. What's the setting in the story? And the setting can change. Then here's our knot. That means there is a big problem. Well, it could be a small problem, but usually it's a pretty big problem that the character has. You want to think when you're reading the story about what's the beginning, what's the middle, and what's the end. And then the last thing, how was that problem solved? How did that character get the answer to that problem? Now, before I read the story, I have to quickly take these off my fingers because I can't hold the book and turn the pages with those on. So let's see how we do. A Color of His Own by Leo Leone. Parrots are green, and goldfish are red. Elephants are gray. Pigs are pink, and all animals have a color of their own. Except for chameleons. They change color wherever they go. And you can see the different colors that these chameleons are changing into. On lemons, they are yellow. In the heather, they are purple. And on the tiger, they are striped like tigers. One day, a camellia who was sitting on a tiger's tail said to himself, "If I remain on a leaf, I shall be green forever, and so I too will have a color of my own." With this thought, he cheerfully climbed onto the greenest leaf. But in autumn, the leaf turned yellow, and so did the chameleon. Later, the leaf turned red, and the chameleon turned red too. And then the winter winds blew the leaf from the branch, and with it, the chameleon. The chameleon was black in the long winter night. So I want you to think to yourself for a second, are there any of those pictures that we have answered? Have we figured out any characters? Have we figured out the beginning? Is there a problem yet? But when spring came, he walked out into the green grass, and there he met another chameleon. He told his sad story. "Won't we ever have a color of our own?" he asked. "I'm afraid not," said the other chameleon, who was older and wiser. "But," he added, "why don't we stay together? We will still change color wherever we go, but you and I will always be alike." And so they remained side by side. They were green together. And purple. And yellow. And red with white polka dots. And they lived happily ever after. So think for a second. Did you figure out who the characters are? You figure out a setting. I think that's a little tricky in this story. Did you figure out the problem the chameleon was having? Can you think of the important events from the beginning, middle, and end? You don't want to tell everything, just the important events. And finally, at the end, did you come up with the answer to the problem? Was there a solution? So on the next page, on the next slide, you are going to retell this story. So good luck, and it was nice to see you.